you better not mess with him. He's gonna go get his war daddy.
Hold down, man. Suitcase this, my cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, everybody? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all do me that solid favor. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Also, you can catch me on my gaming channel, KFROG Gaming, which we are live right now as you're watching this video. So go ahead and when you're done with this video, if you want to hang out to the live, jump right on over to KFROG Gaming and make it happen. All right, so for this video here, I'm going to be speaking about war daddies. For those that don't know what a war daddy is, it's basically someone who's protecting someone, taking fades for someone, and the person who originated the beef won't do shit without that person around 9 times out of 10, all right? I'm going to break it down as far as like a chain gang perspective and even on the streets, because on the streets that shit happens as well, just as much as it does inside of any facility you're locked up in. Now, y'all know somebody that done got themselves in some type of situation, whether incarcerated or on the streets, and they won't bust a grape in Welch's backyard, all right? Literally, there's always someone that's got to stick up for them. Basically feel like, oh, you trying my dog? Well, I'll take the fade then. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll go tell that person directly, hey, man, I'm finna get into it with this person. And then that person will go over there and be like, look, man, you ain't messing with my dog. Ain't none of that, bro. You ain't finna sit here and blah, 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 blah. Which really, that's their war daddy at the end of the day, all right? Now, even on the streets, you know, person won't want to fight when, you know, when that shit's right there in front of them. They won't want to fight or none of that, you feel me? They'll wait until one of their homeboys get out of prison or something, and then all of a sudden they're boo up and they're a He-Man because they got their war daddy with them. And I had a situation like that happen with me when I was on the streets years ago. I got into it with an individual from a different neighborhood that my neighborhood was actually going through it with. And I chased this dude about 5, 6 different times. Literally, chased him, running red lights and cars and everything. And he did not want that smoke. And then all of a sudden, one day, I'm in my neighborhood. He wants to pull up and jump out and act like he with the bullshit. So I jump out the car. We go to getting ready to fight. And what it was is in the passenger seat, he had his brother, his real brother, that just got out of prison. You feel me? The one that was basically his war daddy, you know, which I had my dog with me. So, you know, it went down right then and there at the same time. But that was his war daddy. He ran from that smoke for so long and he would not, you know, hold it down himself that he had to wait until that person got out of prison just to actually feel that he had nuts. You see what I'm saying? And that's the type of things that you see inside of prison, just like on the streets. Some people won't do shit unless they have someone around them, and that's considered their war daddy because that person's going to take the fade for them. That person won't let them get beat up. You see what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit that you see on a day-to-day basis. You feel me? Now, in prison, it's a little different because war daddies usually stick up for a person like that and try to take the fade for them when they're like extorting them, or that's their June, which is actually their jizzle, which means bitch. Okay, you know, they'll be getting money from them, they'll be giving them canteen, they'll be taking care of them financially. So now if anyone comes around and tries to pick on them, mess on them, try to, you know, make them check in or anything like that, or try to extort them and take what they have, the other person who's their war daddy is going to stand up and be like, man, look, it ain't none of that, bro. I'm taking all fades, because now all you're doing is crossing out his financial income. You see what I'm saying? And believe it or not, I've seen some war daddies, you know, take the fade for people and get their ass knocked out as well. You know, get busted up, hit with locks, wet up, because you're getting yourself in a situation sticking up for someone when, in all reality, it's one thing if that's truly your homeboy. If that's really your dog, then I can see you rocking out with your homeboy. That's different. But if it's someone that you're just basically, you're trying to snoop your nose in other people's business and shit just to look cool to the person that you're trying to protect, then, you know, I feel like, you know, you deserve to get your ass hit across the head with a lock or whatever happens to come with it. All right. And a lot of people cannot make it through certain situations without a war daddy. All right. Believe it or not. Now, remember me telling y'all this. There is a lot of people that are on the streets to this day. Okay. There's even some from my neighborhood. There's some from places all around the world. If you've been to prison, you know how to look at someone and you know how that person was living in prison. You know, oh man, ain't no way in hell. You could just tell he was taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? You could just tell he wasn't whooping nobody up the road. You know what I'm saying? All that shit he was selling out. It may have worked saying that shit before I've been to prison. or you know what I'm saying, or before someone watching this video has been to prison. But then after you go to prison, you know and you sense and you see what type of people and how people were treated in there. So now you can actually look at people that you knew went to prison before you and tell, yeah, he was a hold down man, or yeah, this dude right here, he was just paying rent. He was paying for protection. You can literally sense the difference. You feel me? So a lot of people had war daddies. And it's to the point, it's crazy because some people don't even know they have a war daddy. How about that one? Because people will be so cool and friend and clingy with you, you know, just because they like what you have, they like what you're able to get, you're connected, you know, whether you're connected with the cell phones, the Tunchi, whether you get $100 in canteen every week, because that's all you can get down here in the state of Florida, unless you put it in someone else's name, you know, then you'll have more than that, obviously. But from Monday to Monday, it's only $100. You see what I'm saying? Now, there'll be people that are so cool with you, and what really brings y'all together is what you have access to. You might be the plug for cigarettes. You know, you might know the guards that are sneaking in shit or whatever, and they might only do business with you. So this person's cool with you, clingy to you because of the things you have. And then you don't know, you feel like that's your dog the whole time, and really they're just playing up under you. You see what I'm saying? And you'll never know until a situation hits the fan to where it has to expose and it has to, you know, show itself. Other than that, you just think that's your homeboy and shit, you feel me? And then, you know, they'll get in the fights and shit with you or whatever it may occur, and you'll think that's just your dog. Then you get yourself in fights for them, so it's like you're their war daddy at the same time also. You feel me? It's like the same thing. Now you find yourself either having a war daddy or find yourself being a war daddy as well. Because if he rock for you, you're going to rock for him. Right or wrong? You see? So technically, you're someone's war daddy also. Now, you don't want to be labeled as someone's war daddy. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want someone to be labeled as your war daddy also. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never one time while I was in prison had someone say, oh, that's Frog's war daddy. You see what I'm saying? You would never want that on your name, because then that looks like you're a bitch. You understand? And that looks like, you feel me? Like you're son. You're a son to somebody. And then in my mind, man, hell nah, bro. I only got one dad, bro. Rest in peace to him. You feel me? That's real shit. So, you know, I would take that real seriously if that ever came out as a topic anywhere around me. You feel me? I might fall out with the person they're saying that about. I might grid him in front of everybody just to show him it ain't that type of situation. You know, because like I said, I only got one old boy. Straight up. Now, there's people though that don't really care about that label. They don't really care about someone saying, oh, that's their war daddy. You know, they'll laugh about it or whatever, and still they won't burn the bridge with that individual that they're saying is their war daddy though. Because in all reality, that's their war daddy. Okay, you have some people that are crash dummies, you know, that'll take the charge and fall constantly for someone over and over and over again, just to present yourself to be cool, just to keep the friendship with that person. That means that person you're doing that for, that was your war daddy. Because that person's going to come and protect you in any situation you get into, no matter what it is, no matter how many times you go to confinement for that same individual, that person is going to ride for you. They're going to come for anything that happens to have your name in it. It doesn't matter if this person wants to fight you, if this person wants to wet you up, if this person wants to just talk to you. That person is going to be right there with you because they're your war daddy. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't really know that. I don't know how it is on the West Coast, you know, but down here on the East Coast, you know, they're called war daddies. You feel me? That's why I want people to go ahead and drop in the comment section and let me know, you know, drop y'all's 2 cents in there. Let me know if you're from the West Coast. Is it called the same thing? Is it called something different? You know, I read all my comments, so you can go ahead and drop that in there, and you feel me? And we'll see what type of opinions everybody has. Because y'all know when I speak strictly on Florida prison, because that's the only place I know facts about. Everything else would be word of mouth, you feel me? But I'm speaking facts that I've seen, you know, through my own experiences of being incarcerated, all right? Now, like I said, if someone is fighting all your battles, or you will not find the courage or find your own nuts until this other person is around, that is your war daddy, regardless of how you look at it. You've been ducking a fight for however long, and then all of a sudden you got the nuts because you got someone with you. That's your war daddy. Even on the streets, this is the type of things that happen. Like I said, just like I said when I got into it with this dude and his brother and all this shit, this was years ago. But it's the same cycle. Same thing as when you're in prison. And then you look at it, in prison it's actually worse, because here you got someone that Y'all don't know each other from a can of paint. Y'all just met each other in there. So y'all don't actually know each other. You feel me? Y'all are associates. And then when they're rocking like you for you like that, or protecting you when it comes to fights, or you're taking the fall to go to confinement for them over and over and over and over again, that's your payment for being the person that they're a war daddy for. You understand? You going to confinement and taking them trips and go to the box and laying down, that means you're paying for a war daddy. Think about it now, you know? And then this is someone that you met while incarcerated. This is someone that you don't really know from the streets, you know, at all. So that on the streets, it's a little more understanding if it's like someone you truly, truly know. So then you're like, I know he gonna rock with me. I know he ain't gonna let me get jumped. You feel me? I know he ain't gonna let 2 or 3 of them jump on me. So you damn right, I'm gonna wait till he get out and then I'm gonna go there, because everybody want to worry about being jumped or whatever the situation may be. You feel me? You can use that sometimes as your excuse, you know. But other than that, if you're rocking with someone that you don't know from a can of paint, and that person's jumping out on people and running up on people and trying to find people and taking fights for you and stuff like that, that's your war daddy, man. That is your war daddy, and there's no way to say it isn't. You know, that's just my opinion, though. You feel me? That's what the comment section there is for. The comment section is there for y'all to drop y'all's opinion. You feel me? And you could be on the compound, and there could be someone that called someone out to shoot them a head up. Like, man, come on, man, tighten me up, man, catch the wall. Oh, you gonna grid me? Been ducking the fight, don't want to grid that person for 2-3 weeks. All of a sudden, someone gets out of confinement, gets put back on the compound. Now that person slide over to that dorm like, oh, yeah, I'm here with such and such, their war daddy. I'm here with such and such to shoot the fade. I'm ready to get my fade in now because you tried me 3 weeks ago. That's your war daddy. Or your war daddy will go over there and slide over there and confront him for you. Hey, bro, what's up? I heard you had pressure with my dog while I was in confinement. Oh, nah, bro, it ain't nothing like that, because they know that person's living like that. You feel me? Oh, nah, bro, it ain't nothing, bro. That shit dead, bro. That shit's dead. That's the first thing they're going to say. That's dead, which means it's a dead issue. That's the first thing they're going to say. Nah, man, that shit dead, bro. That's your war daddy. Your war daddy just got that beef swept up under the rug on his face. Straight up. You know? Anytime that I got in a fight in the chain gang, no one took the fade for me, ever. Every time I got in a fight in the chain gang, I had homeboys that would fight the person later on after I fought them. You feel me? Like, oh, man, you fought my dog. Hell no, bro. You got to fight me now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy, I heard you fought my dog 3 days ago. Boy, you got to fight me now. You see what I'm saying? That's different. A war daddy is someone that steps into the beef and is like, oh, bro, this is what it is. Nah, bro, if you want to fight him, you got to fight me. And this and this and that. That's a war daddy. You feel me? And you never want to have one of those in prison. If you're that type of person that don't know how to fight, just stay out of the way. Just stay off the radar. But if someone does decide to try to play with you or try to like get over on you or rob you or steal from you, you just ball that bitch up and look at him and close your eyes and throw a baseball and try to knock that damn dude's head off his shoulders. That's it. If you don't know how to fight, that's what you do. Because there's so many people out there that don't know how to fight that know how to hit hard though. Right? Y'all know them punching machines that be inside of movie theaters and arcades and shit like that. You know, hit that punch machine, see how hard you really hit. Because if you don't know how to fight, then you just wait and you just, when someone's trying to get over on you, you know you don't know how to fight. Man, fuck it. Steal him. Give him what he's looking for. Make his ass see birds. Make him see Tweety and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you would have to do. You feel me? That alone, not knowing how to fight and just popping off on someone like, and even if he beat your ass after that, that's still more respected than having a war daddy. You know what I'm saying? Having someone come from the whole other side of the compound, come down to your side of the compound and, you know, try to get in the middle of stir a beef up and everything like that. And now all of a sudden you want to fight because you got this person that is the spokesman that's talking for you. Really, that's your war daddy. There's no way to say it ain't. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, war daddies get fucked up too. Even if they know how to fight real good. They can fight real good, but some people ain't fighting. Some people will be like, all right, he think because we know he know how to beat people's asses and shit like that. It's all right. Well, he want to get involved, so we ain't even going to fight him. We're just going to wet him up. Same thing can happen on the streets. Okay, we know that boy bumping 1,000. We ain't even going to fight him. We're going to just, you know, let him pull up on that stupid shit and we're going to air him out. That's the type of things that happen. You see what I'm saying? All because people want to play hero of being a war daddy, and all because people want a war daddy. They can't do shit on their own. You feel me? So whatever you do, don't ever be labeled as a war daddy, and don't ever let someone be labeled as your war daddy. Because in my eyes, that is disrespectful to your dad. If you have a dad and you have an old boy, that's your dad. You understand? Straight like that. So you would never, ever want someone to put that title over your head that you have a war daddy. That shit just makes you look like you're a kid, like you're a bitch. You're at the bottom of the bucket. You see what I'm saying? And that's all I got for you so far today on this topic. All right? I just wanted to speak on something different that people don't really speak on. You know, and it's the type of things that you see every day on the streets and in chain gang, juvenile programs, detention centers, even in school. People have war daddies. They just don't call it that. You see what I'm saying? They try every way they can to call it something else, to beat around the bush. But old Kfrogtv is here to give you that real spill. There ain't no beating around the bush. That's your war daddy. You see what I'm saying? If your ass ain't got the heart to fight without that person around, your ass ain't got the heart to grid and get in there, and you've been bucking fades for however long, and then all of a sudden you're He-Man, you want to get in there because you're with this individual, that is your war daddy. Straight up. Y'all heard it from me, Kfrogtv. But anyways, man, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Like I said, man, y'all can jump on over to my gaming channel. I'm live right now as you are watching this video. I appreciate all the support and everything like that. I got memberships over there on the gaming channel too. Y'all stay tuned to the inmate dictionary over here. And I'm going to be dropping a membership over here pretty soon. And until next time, you already know, man, it's Frog.